Okay, this is the second video we're going to show you. Now this is a video of the screenshot. So here is the part still on the machine. Here is the measuring program. I'm just going to press run, and the part is now going to start measuring. And here on the screen you can see it's picking up the hole, then it's picking up the edge of the part, and then it's going to focus on the top face to make sure it's level. And if it's not level, it'll level up the part. Okay, so it levels up the part. Then what it does, it remeasures the hole, now it's level, to create a datum, and then it starts measuring other diameters here, positions, and you can see the lighting is changing. It measures down the bottom of the hole to give you the depth, measuring on the top surface, then it's measuring other holes on this, if you like, looking down at the top face. That's the first thing it's doing. Okay, so it's doing a series of holes, and what we say is get the measurements first and then get the answers afterwards. So it's basically creating lots of things like depths and lengths and positions and diameters, etc. Okay, so it's measuring things like the top face. Now it goes and gets the touch probe again, look. So it's going to drive over, and you can see on the screen it's changed now from a vision to a touch probe. It's now measuring that. So it's doing the measurements of the hole, and if I change the view on the screen here, look, you can see, if I can just bring it round, you can see it's measuring. I've got it upside down there, sorry. Which way? That way. There you go. So here you can see it's touching. So that's all those holes. Now it's going to come out. It's going to put the touch probe back. Look. There you go. Obviously on the Vertex, which is a much smaller machine, this wouldn't take so long to measure. Okay, so it's rotated the part now. Now it's doing the measurements on the side. So again, measuring the hole, measuring the face of the aluminium, then measuring various depths. So it's going down the bore, right down the bottom of the bore to give a measurement right at the bottom of the hole to give the depth. You can see what it's doing on the screen. You can see where the cursor's driving around. While that's going on, let me just prepare this for you guys. Okay, and I'm going to come back to that in a sec. Right, so measuring still things like diameters. Now it's rotating the other way. And now it's going to do the other face of the part. So this is now the hole positions of the threaded holes on the boss face. So positions, we can do depths on it, and we're measuring that hole again because I think there was a position that you needed to measure. Right, that's the end of it. Now, so that's maybe 3 minutes or so to measure all that. We'd probably split it up into the two different setups that you've got. You've got OP14 and OP13. You can see here are all the measurements down the bottom. So we started at dimension 4 all the way down to 95. Now we haven't measured all of them. I think there's about 45, 50 measurements. If you wanted to see a report on it, you would get a report with all the measurements being shown here, whether they're in or out of spec. Now the other thing I want to show you, because this isn't just about us producing measurements for you. Now if this was your drawing, and we've got your drawings, but they're not a great PDF, so I've just shown you an example here. So we would have it all numbered, we'd have your inspection plan on it, and we would do the measurements, and I'm going to do this manually, but it would happen automatically. The data would come in from the Microview, and let me just select which sample number it is, press import, and what it should then do is create a report color coded with all your measurements down here advising whether they're in spec or not in spec. And then we would then come up here, look, to inspection report. Let's do, say, a PPAP report, but it could be a report that you had previously sorted out, and then this would then produce a full report for you, fully dimensioned. There you go, with all the measurements, look, being shown here. All the dimensions are here, and then all your dimensional stuff is here, and any other traceability information would be put in here. That's just a very quick demonstration for you, but obviously we can give you more information if you wanted to have another look at it. Okay, that's it. I hope that's useful, and Claire will be in contact.